name's Lisa Thompson, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about The Boy in the Tree, which is coming out with Barrington Stoke in May. I'm really excited about this book. So the idea for this one came about probably quite a few years ago, at least 10 years ago, I think. I remember seeing my sister in Hockley in Essex, and she was telling me about an old oak tree and a protest that was happening near where she lived. And she said something like there's a boy or camping in the tree. And I kind of vaguely read up about this story, and I think it wasn't just one boy. I think there was a team of people taking it in turns to live in this tree to try and save it. And then I think a good year or two later, the tree unfortunately got cut down. And I remember thinking, oh, that's awful. Those people have really fought for this beautiful old tree. And it's just a case of one of those things where things stay in your mind with books. And I just thought about this young boy who decides to try and save this old oak tree. So that's kind of the how I started out with Noah. And then obviously I like to have a story where there's a background and there's something a bit different going on in Noah's life. And I like the idea of a boy who plays up, and we all know there's reasons normally for why children play up at school. And obviously one of the most common issues that's happening for young people all over the country at the moment, or any time really, are parents separating. So that was kind of my thoughts behind the story. And then I kind of thought, well, maybe he tries to save the tree and parallel tries to save his parents' marriage, and the two things kind of run parallel together. And as I wrote the story, then I decided that he would see his parents kind of joining forces because of what he was doing. So he's thinking, oh, this is working, which was something that sort of developed as I wrote the story, really. And then I kind of, a bit like a few of my other books, I don't like to leave stories on a downer, but I also don't want to be, oh, everything's going to be wonderful now. So I kind of hope I found a happy medium with the end of the story, in that it's not the outcome that Noah hopes for his parents, but then there's sort of things are changing, change is horrible, but things are going to get better. So that's how I kind of try to end the story on an uplifting note. So I really hope you enjoy the book when you read it. I read it last week to my mum, my elderly mum, and I was going through some edits, and I just said to her, do you want to hear my book? And I read the whole thing from beginning to end, and I found I was getting really upset at the end, kind of forgetting what I'd written and feeling a bit tearful. So I hope it makes a few people tearful. Owen and the Soldier is one of the books that I hear lots about teachers crying in front of their class, which just is awful, but that makes me feel really happy that happens. So I'm kind of hoping that this book is going to have the similar effect on people and affect them emotionally, and they'll be rooting for Noah all the way. So yeah, thank you for listening, and I really hope you enjoy the story.